Well, good morning to you. It's a beautiful day. I hope you're up and making the best of it. I'm Lee Watson. This is my word for the day. I am uh, I'm a business advisor, small businesses mostly, not always, but mostly. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an adventurer. I'm a guy who likes really good words. And I'm here today because, quite honestly, the word that I picked today, or the idea that I picked today, was something I heard on the radio this morning. And I thought, gosh, maybe I should share that with people. And so here goes. It's a really good word or an idea, something that we can all take advantage of. And so here goes. Now, associated with this idea that I'm going to share with you today is a word from the Virtues Project. So I'll hold that for just a minute. Okay. We're talking about um, being safe in an online world today. Um, Online security. Most of us know someone who has suffered from identity theft or any one of the many different forms of that. Uh, Even hacking into your Facebook account or whatever. So I want to remind you that there's some simple things that you can do to maybe not completely avoid it, but maybe um, you know there's some habits that you can make, like being extremely diligent about what it is that you click on when you're online. I mean, that's the very most simple thing that you can do. Pay attention to any attachments that are coming your way, whether it's in an email or whether it's in social media, things like that. Um, if you're unsure about these kind of things, please reach out to somebody. I happen to have a good network of people, one of which is a really good general computer person who can help you with uh, software that will help you, but also people who can talk to you about you know the things that you can do to be safe online. I mean, this we've heard of all the things like ransomware. That's a business thing for the most part. It's a situation where somebody takes over your computer and demands a ransom for you to get your information back. And it's very difficult to catch these people. Not impossible, but depending on how good they are, it can be really tough to find them. When it comes to losing your identity, that can be time consuming, very costly, and just a real problem. So I want to remind you today, if you haven't thought about this for a long time, think about it a little bit now. Think about all the time that you could save by putting a little time in right now and protecting yourself. So, when we raise kids, we teach them to be careful out in public, to um, be discerning about who they listen to or who they talk to and things like that. Be wary of strangers. I don't really like that because I like that we should be kind and friendly to everyone. But when we're vulnerable, like small children, it does make sense for them to be careful. Okay, with all that said, if you want to know more about this, contact me. I mean, use this link down below to book a free call, and I can give you names and information about what might help you. So go to businessbeyondnumbers.com/contact and ask me about this. What can I do to And are my habits of looking at every meme and opening every attachment that comes to me, thinking that it'll be entertainment, are these things potentially problematic? If so, what can I do about that? Okay. The word that I picked, this came from the Virtues Project, and I'm really thankful for them. I mean, it's the Virtues Project right there, virtuesproject.com. They've been around for over 30 years in over 100 countries, and they promote good thoughts and words. And here's one of them. The word is steadfastness. It's not a word I use very often, but the idea is something that we need to know about. Steadfastness is being steady, persevering, and dependable. We remain true to our purpose through whatever happens. And this is what I'm talking about today. Sometimes things happen that require us to practice steadfastness. And perhaps we can practice something before we need to use it. Okay. Steadfastness grows whenever we rise to a challenge. Again, that's what we're talking about today. It bolsters our will to keep going when life tests our resolve. We choose a direction and then keep a steady pace. We are faithful and enduring with those we love. We commit ourselves to something for however long it may take, and hopefully we're committing ourselves to good things and not being required to commit ourselves to fixing identity theft or hacking or whatever. We are like a strong ship in a storm. We don't allow ourselves to be battered or blown off course. We hold on and ride the waves. And that again is kind of what we're talking about today. Our word today is steadfastness. And while it's not something that we talk about every day, it is a great thing to remember and to learn and to practice. There's an American saying that goes like this: keep on keeping on. And that is what we're doing here. In order for us to keep on keeping on, we need to protect ourselves a little bit. And that's what we're talking about. So what does the practice of steadfastness look like? I choose my commitments wisely. I remain true to my purpose. I pace myself. I'm faithful to my relationships. I don't allow doubts or tests to blow me off course. I take what comes and persevere. I'm thankful for the gift of steadfastness. It gives me the strength to endure, and hopefully we won't have to use that strength of endurance to protect our identity or our business or our family. And so this is an ounce of protection. So I hope you enjoy this word here today, and remember that we can protect ourselves online. And again, if you need to know more about this and you want to talk to me and maybe get some resources from me, go to businessbeyondnumbers.com/contact and book a free call. This isn't a sales call. This is a call to help you. And by helping you, I move closer to my goals in life and in business to help other people. And I know some of you have very similar goals to help other people in some way, in the way that you have special talents or gifts or abilities. And so my special talents and gifts and abilities include the ability to build a network and to help people by referring them to other people. So if that's something that interests you, be sure to contact me. I want to thank you, everyone who's watching live or watching the replay. It's very important to me. I love to get the little thumbs ups and the hearts and the shares, and comments are fantastic. If you leave comments about this, I'll know whether or not anybody cares about what I'm saying. And I have a lot of regular viewers now, and um, I get some really good feedback. So if that's something, if any of this that I'm talking about today, whether it's this whole notion of online security or if it's more consistent with the idea of steadfastness, let me know. Somehow, let me know. Okay, I want to thank all of our sponsors for taking care of us, for thinking good thoughts about us, for sending us positive waves, because that all helps. Um, Everything that's positive in nature helps in some way, and it does find its way to us and to everybody else who's in the line of that friendly, happy, positive thought. Okay, well, again, it's a beautiful day. I wish you a wonderful day. I'm going to remind you, as I always do, to do something really nice for somebody else today. And if you have the resources, do something really nice for a whole bunch of people. They'll be happy about it. You'll be happy about it. I'll be happy about it, because I love to see when people who have lots of resources use them wisely. You know, not everybody in this world is going to be wealthy or famous or any of those other things. Some people will be, some people won't be. It doesn't have anything to do with whether or not you're going to be happy and fulfilled and satisfied in life. For me, my relationship with God is all I need. And we have somehow figured out how to develop and practice a successful life. It's not always perfect, as a self-employed person, and anybody out there who's self-employed knows there can be a roller coaster. And in our lives, there has been a roller coaster. But overall, um, we're super thankful for the life we have. And we'd be happy to share some of the things that made it this way for you. Some people come up with horrible environments and backgrounds, and um, but we all have some challenges in our backgrounds. Things can change, and it has everything to do with how we position ourselves in the universe and how we allow or don't allow good things to come into our lives. So again, if you want to know more, contact me. In the meantime, make this a great day. We are all responsible for making this the best day that it can be. So do your best to make this a great day. Be that light, be that source of hope and love and joy and peace and cooperation and all the good things that you can think of. Be that person. Give someone a hug or smile. Buy somebody lunch, whatever it is. Do something nice. And I will talk to you in a couple of days, and we'll talk about another thought, another concept. And by the way, if you have a thought that you'd like me to talk about, that's awesome. Put it in the comments. And I can't see the comments while I'm online, but I'll see them afterwards. And if you want me to talk about something specific, let me know, and I'll do my best to do a good job with it. Okay, that's all for now. See you soon. Bye-bye.